Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Tayo po ay nagpapasalamat sa Diyos sa pagtitipon po sa atin ngayong araw na ito. Araw ng Panginoon, araw ng pagsamba, and we are here expressing to our good Lord our gratitude for a new week ahead of us, for the past days that has been, and we ask Him to bless us with His mercy and grace. Now, as we also celebrate the 14th Sunday in Ordinary Time. My dear sisters and brothers, for us to have at least to have a complete picture of what we have heard today, most especially from the first reading and from the Gospel today, let me invite you to at least take a step back to at least some chapters, what had happened before, and why did the Lord, in our first reading, told Zion and Jerusalem to rejoice and even to look forward, and when Jesus also told His apostles to come and rest to Him. Ano ho ba ang mga nangyari? Sa mga malalapit na bansa at lugar, mga karatig lugar ng bansang Jerusalem o ng lalawigang ito, hindi ho naging maganda ang mga karanasan nila. Masalimuot yung kanila pong mga hinarap. Kings fell to forgetting them as their leader and as their subordinates. People were really in distress during these times. Cities knew for a fact that their lives were in danger. No one was loving them. Sila po ang apple of the eye ng mga taong ito, hindi para mahalin, kundi para saktan. And for all these experiences, the Lord knew them from His heart. That is why, with that sight of these people suffering from distress, here comes the Lord telling them, "Rejoice, O daughter Zion, shout for joy, O daughter Jerusalem, for I am here. Someone will come to you, your king shall come to you. He is meek. He shall proclaim peace to the nations. He shall be Lord for everywhere." Matindi yung hinarap ng mga taong ito, pero ang isang pabaon sa kanila, huwag kayong mag-alala. Sa gitna ng pagod ninyo at takot ninyo, mayroong darating sa inyong magiging pahinga ninyo. When Jesus faced His apostles and exclaimed to God His gratitude, and also told His disciples to come and rest to Him, ano ho ba ang nangyari bago nito? Sinugo niya po yung kanyang mga alagad. And when they have finished their mission, they all came to Jesus and told Him, "Lord, we have freed some spirits according to your name. We have healed the persons." The good news reached the ears of the poor and everyone. And just like us, human as we are, after hearing some accomplishments, we get to express our commendations, our appreciation. He gave thanks to God for all these wonders. Ganun ho ba kayo kapag nakakarinig kayo ng mga accomplishment? Kapag narinig ninyo na nagkaroon ng maganda ng trabaho, naging maganda ang isang araw, may natapos ang mga katrabaho ninyo, isn't it that you also compliment them with gratitude? And not just that, Jesus offered them, after everything you have done, then come to me and take some time to rest, to rejuvenate yourselves, to recharge. because I am meek and humble of heart. O kaya ang ginagawa ho natin kapag ka nakakita ng accomplishment, dahil maganda ang ginawa mo, hindi kita dadagdagan ng sweldo, dadagdagan kita ng trabaho. Dadagdagan pa kita ng stress mo. But it was totally different from the Lord. When He saw that things went out well, He gave thanks to God and offered His comforting peace and rest to His disciples. And we shall learn from these experiences, my dear brothers and sisters. The Lord, our God, Jesus, His Son, offered not triggers to their stress, but an answer to their distress. Pagod na yung mga taong ito sa mga taong hindi nagmahal sa kanila. Napagod ang mga taong ito sa mga ginawa nilang pagmimisyon. Pero hindi nila ginawang mga balakid ang kanilang presensya para sa ikapapayapa ng mga taong ito. But then they offered their presence, meek and humble, peaceful and calm, gracious and merciful, as their rest and also as their consolation. Bakit po ba kayo napapagod? Bakit po natin na nahaharap ang iba't ibang klaseng mga kabigatan sa ating mga puso? And we can at least enumerate a lot of reasons why we get tired so easily. Maybe because of our system, because of the government, because of what's happening around us, of our family, of our work. More than papers, sometimes the very sole reason why people get tired is that because of people also. Dahil sa mga taong hindi nagpaparamdam ng kanilang makapayapang presensya, kundi pagdagdag pang bigat ng puso, high blood, at magpapataas ng presyon na tao. Maganda ang umaga mo, pagpasok mo pa lang sa iyong opisina, tila isang kapwa mo mantatrabaho ang magsasabi sa iyo, presensya pa lang, anino pa lang, hangin pa lang ang magsasabi, ako ang magiging pabigat, ako ang magiging sakit ng ulo mo ngayong linggong ito. Baka kaya po hindi na gustong umuwi ng ilang mga tao sa ating mga bahay, ayaw nang makipagkita ng ating mga kaibigan sa atin because they feel even with our presence, it's not anymore oozing with peace. Ayoko na makita yung magulang ko, ayoko na makita yung mga kapatid ko. Kasi walang pahinga dun eh. Marahil po, patawad at pasensya po. Baka kahit sa simbahan na nangyayari sa atin yon. Ayoko na pumunta sa simbahang yan. Ayoko na pumunta sa komunidad na yan. Sinungitan ako dyan eh. Sometimes, the reason for stress and even of that tiresome experience will not only come from papers and duties, but from people who would like us to experience stress all the more. But Jesus offered us a lot of beautiful example. Don't trigger stress, but answer to their distress. Hindi po natin kailangan lamang na kumuha pa ng ilang mga pagkain at bagay para kahit papano maging maluwag-luwag ang ating mga araw. But the gift of your presence, yung pagiging tayo, ay isang sagot sa kapaguran, sa bigat, at sa mga suliranin na ng tao. The Lord offered His presence to these people in the midst of their own distress. And why not you do it as well? Sa pagharap natin sa ating pamilya, sa mga kaibigan, sa mga kapwa manlilingkod natin, the gift of our meek, our gracious, and our kind presence will be but rest for them. My dear sisters and brothers, we follow and imitate Jesus. Let us not trigger to stress, but let us be an answer to their distress. Bakit tayo uuwi sa ating pamilya? Bakit tayo haharap sa mga kaibigan natin? Bakit tayo patuloy na susulong sa buhay na ito at magpupursigi araw-araw? Bakit makakahanap ng kapanatagan at lakas ang tao sa atin? Dahil alam po nating may Diyos na nag-aalay ng kanyang kapahingahan, lakas at seguridad sa atin. At gayon din, may tapang para harapin ang buhay, magpursigi, dahil may kapwang handaring magbigay ng kapayapaan, kapahingahan at kapanatagan sa kanila. We go not to trigger stress, but we continue this life as answers to our own distress and to the distress of peoples around us.